everyone. This video is intended for people who are trying to learn tarot. So if you're not, you might not want to watch this video because it's probably not going to make sense to you. So what we're doing here is I'm going to ask a question. What are the prospects of my returning to work? I'm out for COVID because my work is closed. We are non-essential. So I'm wondering when my work is going to reopen. And when I'll have to actually wake up at a decent hour again, because I have gotten very lazy at this time to be home. But I am wondering when that's going to happen. So what I'm going to do is it's a reading where I'm asking quite a few prospects. So by that, I'm going to say, is it this month or next month? You know, is it April or May? Is it June or July? Is it August or September, or is it beyond September? And then when I'm going to pull a card for each of those. And when I do, I'm going to show you what I see in the card and explain how I am interpreting that. And maybe for your own readings, that will help you too. I know when I was new, I was always trying to kind of figure it out. And watching other people do readings was helpful to me. So I hope this will be helpful to you if you're trying to learn how to read tarot. It takes time. Don't beat yourself up. You'll get some things wrong. That's normal. You won't. And sometimes afterwards you'll be like, oh, why didn't I think of that? You know, and that's normal too. These cards are basically on top of each other. So let me move them a little bit. All right. So here we go. What are the prospects of my returning to work in April or May? We already know it's not going to happen in April. So April or May. I guess May. Oh, here it is right here. May. May I return to work in May? Let's see what is going on here. And I wanted to show you the cards so you can focus on them and not me. May. I have like two cards here, and they both want me to pick them up. It's weird when that happens, but it does happen sometimes. So I'm going to... It means there's more than one answer that can be conveyed in one card. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. They're going to play off each other, and it's going to tell me a whole story. Makes me think that I might return to work, but not fully or something. We'll see what happens. June or July. What's going on in June or July? Will I return to work? Prospects of June or July. Okay, so it's right in this area. If you've never watched me read my cards before, I run my hand over them. I wait until I get a warm feeling. It's kind of a magnetic feeling. June or July. Prospects of returning to work in June or July. It's this one right here. Okay, so this is my June or July. Now I'm going to ask August or September. And when I get that warm feeling, I pull them out, spread them out, and I try to figure out which card is it that's kind of telling me that's the one. So we've got June or July, then August or September. Prospects of returning to work in August or September. It's right in here. It's like one of these four. If this doesn't work for you, just read tarot like most people do. August or September. It's this one. You know, just shuffle them, and when you feel like you've shuffled enough, pull off the top of the deck. You don't have to read cards this way. Some people say, well, this is even more woo-woo than the normal way. Okay, let's go beyond September. Will I return to work beyond September? And, you know, people that want it to be more mainstream and acceptable want it to look as normal as possible, I guess. Beyond September. I think it's this card right here. Yeah, it is. Okay. So let's compare these, and then I'm going to tell you how I'm interpreting them and why I'm interpreting them that way. We have to take into account that some of these cards are falling in fall. There could be an opening on my workplace, and then it could close down again. So if we get something that looks a little like it's contradictory, we can't take it as that. We really do have to take all of this in mind of what could go on here, because we just don't know. All right, let's look at April or May. This is the Five of Swords. Looks like the coronavirus is sort of running rampant to me when I look at that. The real reason I'm interpreting it that way is this person is kind of destroying these people. There's swords in them. He's just running rampant and hurting people. And he doesn't look like a very nice person, does he? So what I see in this is I see the coronavirus still harming people in April or May, into May. Let me see my second card, Five of Cups. That doesn't look happy either, does it? All these spilled cups, person's just looking at what they don't have. There's still potential for good there, but a lot has been lost. So April and May, to me, look like times that we're going to continue to see more deaths, and people are going to be upset, and we're going to really be hit by our losses at that time. Really not a happy time at all, April or May. I don't see me returning to work in April or May. That's really sad. I mean, look at these two. If these aren't sad cards, and look at the way he's kind of looking at that woman, going after her now after he's already destroyed the other two in the background. That's how, when I say you can play out your cards off each other, that coronavirus is still coming after people is what I see. He's already done a lot of damage, and I see this guy as Corona with the sword sticking him into people. He's already harmed a lot of people, and he's still coming after people. So that's what I see is happening in these 2 months, and that's why I'm interpreting the cards that way. Cups are your emotions. A lot of people are going to be upset still, and rightly so. There's going to be a lot of loss. Just really, these two are very, very sad cards. Okay, so April and May is a no-go. Let's see what's happening in June or July. That's this one. June or July is an Ace of Pentacle. A pentacle can stand for work. It's getting your money, right? And an ace is a new start. So that tells me that I probably will be back to work in June or July. I'll start work again. And this is a really positive card. Looks good. June or July, I would say for sure it is. Let's see how August and September are shaping up for work. This is Eight of Cups. So Eight of Cups is a leaving card. It's like you have all of this good going on, but you're walking in a different direction, seeking out something else. It's an interesting card for one of my prospects of returning to work, because in August or September, it looks like for some reason, I very well may have to go in a different direction and not be at work. It better not be because of coronavirus. But that is a possibility. Or for some reason, I cannot do the work that I normally do. This could be carrying out work in a different way. So maybe my physical work, having to do it in a different way, having to do it remotely or something of that nature, I would look at that card. And that could be a resurgence of the virus. I did get a different reading that said in fall it's going to resurge. So that's possible. Beyond September, what's going on? That looks good. Ace of Swords. That looks, swords are thoughts. So I'm seeing that some new thoughts come into the situation. And it looks like maybe we have found something that really is going to help us be successful against coronavirus. Why do I say that? Swords are thoughts. And look at the crown on top of that sword. Success, right? The crown has been sword. Blech. The sword has been crowned. Can I say that? So these thoughts have been crowned. They've been successful. And that makes me think that we find something that handles the coronavirus, that really maybe we find a way to stop it, to treat it successfully. We find out which medication works on it or what have you. So looks good. Looks like I will definitely be at work beyond September. August or September, it looks like there's some funny stuff going on, possibly working from home at that time. But June or July, I do get to go back to work is what I see. So April and May, definitely out. Do you see the contrast to these cards? April and May are just dark, ugly, mean, sad cards. Then we've got June or July, looking good with money. Our August or September, it's not a bad card. August and September, all your cups are standing. So your emotions, you're going another way, but it's a purposeful departure, and your emotions are okay about it. You're not upset. It's not like if I got the Six of Swords. That one is leaving upset. You can look at those cards and see what you think. The path is not clear, kind of dark out there, but still, it's a better card than some of the others. And the ace, finally the Ace of Swords, which looks really promising. If you have questions about why I read those cards that way, I do want to help new readers because I really kind of struggled in the beginning and I want to help people however I can. So I hope this is helpful to you. And shoot me some comments if you have any questions. All right, take care. Bye.